Hello and welcome back to Khel Now Gear Review. We are back with the Adidas X 15.1. We've recently taken you through the Ace 15.1. We are unboxing the X just to find out what the Adidas X is all about. Here we go. We have this nice bag that you can carry your boot around in. And then of course, these are the X 15.1, freshly launched by Adidas. We'll just take these inserts out so that it helps us. And here you have the Adidas X 15.1. Adidas has been nice enough to send them over to us in the solar yellow colorway. Looks very good straight out of the box. Let's have a very close look at what the X have to offer us. First things first, Adidas X 15.1 really has this brilliant X skin upper. That's what Adidas calls it. You know, the X skin upper, absolutely thin synthetic. If you can have a look at it very closely, this is what they call the non-stop grip system. You know, if it has this small texturing to the upper, Adidas claims that will help it, you know, to grip the ball in wet conditions as well, and that's very important. Sometimes the ball, you know, playing in the rain or otherwise becomes extremely wet, and you can't seem to control the ball because of the water. But this non-stop grip system should help it. Again, we're fairly impressed by the quality of the upper. Of course, it's called the X skin upper. Remains to be seen how good it is, but the first look seems to give us the impression that this will be very responsive upper. Then coming to the midfoot, you know, the midfoot kind of has this, what Adidas calls the X cage. What does the X cage really do? It basically helps when you tie these laces up. This really holds your foot together, you know, so there's no movement of the foot when you're turning, twisting, changing directions, and that we think is a good option to have in your boot. It's just an extra layer of padding which is connected at the laces, which will help hold your foot together in the Adidas X 15.1. Of course, the lacing system, unlike the Ace, is a central lacing system, which is good. It runs fairly deep, so you know it's fairly responsive when you tie your shoes. Coming to the back side, you know, the latter half of the Adidas X 15.1, the Adidas logo looks brilliant on it, and then is something that we think is very impressive about the Adidas X 15.1, and that's something that we've seen quite a lot happening in some of the other boots, but this is the first for Adidas, and they've got this, I think, perfectly fine. They've got what you call the Tech Fit collar. What it is basically just round the ankle and the front part of the shoe. They have this sock-like material that, you know, that's actually stretchable, and we think that will, you know, the moment you put your foot inside the shoe, it will hold your shoe into this perfect ankle lock, and that actually will assist in terms of, you know, with the X cage and the Tech Fit collar, in terms of holding your foot absolutely true inside the shoe. However, this Tech Fit collar doesn't run through and through the shoe. In fact, if you can, you know, if we can show it to you, this is actually right around the ankle, and then just about some time into the shoe, it's stitched on to, you know, to the cover, and it doesn't run through the shoe itself. So that might not be a bad thing. That's actually good, because you necessarily need your shoe to be fairly responsive. So that's a good thing, and we are very excited to test the TechFit collar out and how it benefits. Of course, one thing that remains to be seen, and one should be careful about, is it's actually stitched here. So you have to be careful in pulling your feet in and out of the shoe. Otherwise, there's a chance that sooner or later that if the stitching is put too much of pressure on, that might come off as well. But the upper is brilliant, and you can make it out from the thickness that it's a brilliant upper, and this can really benefit fast-paced players who are looking to run past defenders and need a lot of response from the upper as well. If very quickly, let's have a look at the insole. Nice thick upper, gives quite a lot of confidence, a lot of comfort. Unlike the one in the Ace, this is slightly thicker and doesn't have those pores inside it, and quite a nice insole to have in your boots. And coming down to the sole, and that's where it's a little different from how the Ace was. And primarily the reason is, unlike the Ace, which had through and through there was a sole there. There was in this one there are grooves cut, and there's this artificial material here which is laid down. This primarily might be to reduce the weight of the boot. And of course, the biggest difference is the stud pattern. Unlike the Ace, which has conical studs, this one is more aggressive. It has these blades like studs, which again is for the aggressive players, while these are for the forwards, the wingers, people who are looking to twist and turn and change directions at every given step. And these studs for artificial grass, again, Adidas wants you to wear these shoes both in the firm ground as well as artificial ground, and I think these will be good even in the hard grounds that some of us play in. Although they're grass, they're fairly hard, so these studs should help us there as well. And of course, these small little studs, unlike the Ace, are just in one line here and a couple here, and this should really help the aggressive players change directions and run past people. But looks like a good solid plastic. It's all fiber, and the colors really match the one at the top. So that's it as far as the X 15.1 is concerned, the features that the X 15.1 has. So that's it. We've had a look at the Adidas X 15.1, weighing at around 220 grams. This costs about 12,000 rupees. You can buy it on adidas.co.in. We've had a very good look at the X 15.1, whether it's the X skin upper, whether the X cage, the TechFit collar, or the aggressive stud pattern. We'll test this extensively over the next few weeks and come back to you and tell you how good actually the X 15.1 is. Keep liking, subscribing, and commenting on our channel. That's it for now. We'll be back with you soon. Thank you.